That's your real address. This time it's you, ready to confess. Free the masculine world, cancel their humility. Mrs. Scott, can it be? Can you be a like one dress to kill? Walk on high heel riders would stage and explain why men are sometimes stumbling. Mrs. Scott, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. Scott, can you see all that shit you've done to me? Mrs. God, may I say, as white cut of my kind, we were so deceived, you better left us blind. Mrs. God, we are cool, we take it with a smile, but don't be cruel. Let's add it to the file, and it's some 100 years. God have always had a beard. Mrs. God, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. God, can you see all that shit you've done to me? Mrs. God, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. God, do you see all that shit you've done to me? You've done to me. Mrs. God, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. God, can you see all that shit you've done to me? Mrs. God, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. God, can you see all that shit you've done to me?
Because we strongly felt that it's not a continuation of Keeper 1 and 2. Musically there are bridges, certainly, but theme-wise it's a total different story. It's like 16 years later, the world is different, we have different stories going on nowadays in the real world, so that's why we strongly felt to call it The Legacy, and not simply Keeper 3 and 4 or something like this. But the main actor is the same, it's the Keeper. Because the main actor is the Keeper. Because something stupid happens again in the world and the Keeper has to stand up again for mankind and again fights to get this bloody key back.
What Andy means, we have a thing going on in the real world that makes it necessary or easy to pick this subject, because during the 90s it was really hard. There were many details going on you couldn't really point your finger on. Right now is a time where there's something real massive happening in reality, so you can come up with a story in the fantasy world, and it doesn't really matter. You can easily move out of the fantasy world and you're here, and it's right the same thing.
I enjoyed it a lot this time because it was so different to the last album. Because I just joined the band when the band was already in the songwriting process for this album, and this time everything was more a band, so because we had a tour already, and so we could go in a rehearsal room and rehearse the stuff for the new record, and it was so band work all together. That's what I like, that's what I prefer.
Well, actually, no, because I think kind of the same structures worked during the old Keeper productions and the new Keeper productions. We had many similarities by coincidence, which I think makes it a worthwhile successor too. And apart from that, naturally there was a lot more order on the lyrical side of everything, and the basic planning was, well, a bit more controlled because we already had the experience from the past, and at least Marcus and me, we could say how things were running. But all in all, the general process was very similar.
Well, thank you all for waiting just a little bit longer than usually. This time we come up with nearly a double CD. It is a double CD. It's nearly 80 minutes, and it just took quite a while to record that stuff, and it was a bit more work to finally come up with a nice, great Keeper story. And I hope you appreciate it that much, and we appreciate it. Have fun with it, and learn the lyrics, and sing along then in February with us when we are back in Japan. February, I think. Yes. Stay tuned.
No fear, no pain, nobody left to blame. I'll try alone, make destiny my own. I learn to free my mind, myself I now must find. Once more, once more. If I could fly like a king in the sky, would not tumble nor fall, I would picture it all. If I could fly, see the world through my eyes, would not stumble nor fail, to the heavens I sail. If I could fly, so here I am, in solitude I stand. I got dreams inside, I need to realize. My faith has grown, no fear of the unknown. No more, no more. If I could fly like a king in the sky, would not stumble nor fall, I would picture it all. If I could fly, see the world through my eyes, would not stumble nor fail, I could ravage my jail. If I could fly. If I could fly, if I could fly, if I could fly, if I could fly, if I could fly like a king in the sky, would not tumble nor fall, I would picture it all. If I could fly, see the world through my eyes, would not stumble nor fail, to the heavens I sail. If I could fly, if I could fly, see the world through my eyes. If I could fly, if I could I could fly, see the world through my eyes. If I could fly, if I could fly. Mrs. Scott, am I right? That's your real address. This time it's you, ready to confess. Free the masculine world, cancel their humility. Mrs. Scott, can it be? Can you be alike? One dress to kill, walk on higher bright. This would state and explain why men are sometimes stumbling. Mrs. Scott, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. Scott, can you see all that shit you've done to me? Mrs. Scott, may I say, as well cut off my tongue, we were so deceived, you better left us blind. Mrs. Scott, we are cool, we take it with a smile, but don't be cruel. Let's head it to the fire and in some 100 years, God has always had a beard. Mrs. Scott, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. Scott, can you see all that shit you've done to me? Mrs. Scott, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. Scott, can you see all that shit you've done to me? You've done to me. 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 Oh. Oh, Mrs. Scott, are you there? Laughing at us is not fair. Mrs. Scott, can you see all that shit you've done to me? Mrs. Scott,